Hey guys, this is your girl Jennifer Lynn, the Crown Jewel, and I am back with another YouTube video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. A lot of times, God will just download these songs like into my spirit throughout the day or early in the morning, or songs will just pop up where I can really relate to my kingdom spouse journey. And so today, while I was out, I think I was gonna listen to like some jazz or something like that through Apple Music. And this song popped up, and it was a song that I really liked from back in the day. It was like one of my favorite songs. And so it's by 112 and it's called Love You Like I Did. And so I don't know if any of you guys listened to 112 back in the day. I've always been somebody that loves like 90s R&B, but this song right here, if you guys really listen to the lyrics, like for some of you guys, if you know, you know. So for me, it was from start to finish. Like I could totally relate to this song. And so this is how a lot of these kingdom spouses are feeling right now. They're just feeling some type of way. They feel like nobody could ever love you like they did. So I'm going to read a little bit of the lyrics and then I'm going to play the song for you guys. I do encourage you guys to go and listen to the song on your own. It's just a really beautiful song. And so let me just say ahead of time, I do not own the copyrights to this song or to these lyrics. Okay, so again, the name of the song is Love You Like I Did by 112. So the first verse says, tell me who's going to look at you and love you for the person you are. Tell me who's going to understand that sometimes you take things too far. Tell me who's going to be there when times are good and when they are bad. Tell me who's going to love you, girl, the way that I loved you. So in this first verse, your spouse is basically saying, nobody is going to look at you the way that they looked at you when you guys were together. Nobody's going to love you for the person that you are, that you truly are. And even sometimes for some of you guys, and even I can relate to this, your spouse, they will still love you through the thick and thin. Even there were times when you took things too far, they still loved you for the person that you were. And even through the good times, the bad times, they always loved you. And so a lot of these spouses, they just don't understand, like they feel like they're in their feelings right now and they're thinking, they're reminiscing, and they just don't understand how they loved you so much and how things turned out the way that they turned out. So I'm going to play that first verse for you guys. Tell me who's gonna look at you and love you for the person you are. Tell me who's gonna understand that sometimes you can take things too far. Tell me who's gonna be there when times are good and when they are bad. Tell me who's gonna love you, girl, the way I love you. Okay, so now let's go to the second verse. So the second verse says, tell me who's going to be right there to wipe the tears whenever you cry. Tell me who's going to talk it out and make sure everything is all right. Tell me who's going to call you on the telephone when you're all alone. Tell me who's going to love you, girl. So in this verse, they're saying once again, they were always there for you, even when you needed a shoulder to cry on, when you needed to talk about certain things that you probably couldn't talk to other people about. They were right there to listen, even if you needed to call them on the phone, whatever time of the day was, they were always there for you to support you, to be a shoulder to cry on. who's gonna love you like they did? So let me play that part.
Tell me who's gonna be right there to wipe your tears whenever you cry. Tell me who's gonna talk it out and make sure everything is alright. Tell me who's gonna call you on the telephone when you're all alone. Tell me who's gonna love you, girl. Ain't nobody.
Okay. So, and then the chorus, ain't nobody gonna love you like I did. Ain't nobody gonna kiss the way that I kissed. Ain't nobody gonna spend the way that I spent. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I did. Ain't nobody gonna be a fool for you. Ain't nobody gonna open doors for you. Ain't nobody gonna go through what I did. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I did. So these spouses, they're really in their feelings right now because the verses, the lyrics, it says it all. It's really straight to the point. They loved you. They felt like the way they kissed you so passionately. A lot of them, they spent money on you the way no other man spent money on you. They loved you more than anything. There was even times that they were willing to look like a fool for you because they loved you just that much. Anything that they went through, they did it in the relationship because of how much they loved you. So hold on.
Nobody gonna do the things I did. Ain't nobody gonna kiss the way I kiss. Ain't nobody gonna spin the way I spin. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I did. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you. Ain't nobody gonna open my doors for you. Ain't nobody gonna do what I went through. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I did.
Okay, so I think, let me see. Let me go to the next part. Okay. So the next verse says, anytime you needed a friend, girl, I was right there for you. Anytime you needed a lover, you could call on me for that too. There is nothing that I would not do for you. Tell me who's going to love you, girl, the way that I loved you. So, once again, these spouses, they are in their feelings. They felt like they were a friend to you, they were a lover, even though you guys shouldn't have been, fornicating. If you were, you're living for the Lord now, but this person, they loved you on every level. They loved you as a friend. They were in love with you. You could call on them for anything. There was nothing that they wouldn't have done for you. So their question to you is, who's really going to love you and be there for you like they were there for you? Okay, so I'm gonna hop right into the second verse. Everything you always wanted, girl. You know I gave it to you. Never had to worry because you knew I would take care of you. And you may find another man, but can't nobody love you the way that I loved you. And so once again, they feel like, anything that you needed, you had it in them. Anything that you wanted, they were able to provide it. They took care of you on every level. And they say, you may find another man. You may go get in another relationship, but he's not going to be nothing like me. Because he can't love you the way that I love you. So this is him really just confessing his love for you, that he's still in love with you. And it's obvious that at this point, a lot of these spouses, they are heartbroken. These spouses are reminiscing hard, and I even feel like their God is allowing them to feel sadness in their heart because they really realized how much they loved you. And they really realized that you were something good. You were something special. So hold on, guys. Let me play this next part.
Anytime you needed a friend, girl, I was right there for you. Anytime you needed a love, you could call on me for that too. There is Nothing that I wouldn't do for you. Tell me who's gonna love you, girl, the way I love you. Everything you've always wanted, girl, you know I gave it to you. Never had to worry, cause you knew I would take care of you. And you may find another man, but can't nobody love you the way that I love you.
Okay, and then it goes back into the chorus. So, yeah, this is this man, and this is mainly a song for the ladies, for the kingdom spouse women that walked away from their kingdom spouse. You may have walked away because maybe they were, out in the world messing with the counterfeits or doing XYZ. Not, you probably felt like they weren't putting you first, but in their mind, they did put you first. And they're saying they weren't perfect, but they know that there's nobody that can compare to them because can't nobody love you the way that they loved you. So let's go back to the chorus again. So the chorus, and this is a different chorus from the first part. So it says, how could you do it? Baby, baby, how could you do me wrong? Treat me that way, treat me the way that you did. You broke my heart, and how could you leave me by myself when you know I did. I did everything for you, and you'll never find another man to love you the way that I did. Girl, nobody will love you just like me. So these spouses, they're heartbroken. And so whatever happened between you guys, they're completely heartbroken. A lot of them, they're probably salty right now. A lot of them are even mad at you guys because you walked away and they feel like they had real love in their hearts for you. So some of them, God has given them a reality check, even though, they did whatever they did. God has given them a reality check and helping them to realize that this woman, the kingdom spouse, which is you were the real deal. And so they're coming around, but right now it's almost like they're faulting you because they loved you so much they didn't feel like you would walk away. And so even I can relate to this. I know how much my spouse loved me, but he was still living in a world. And so I talked about this in a past video where he didn't think that I was going to walk away. I walked away and he was pissed off about it. So a lot of these spouses, they are pissed off. They couldn't fully get their act together in time, and God had to shut things down and cause a divine separation. But these spouses, again, they're salty, they're in their feelings. Some of them, they're mad at you. And so they're going to go through different emotions. And so God is going to even show them that they were wrong for the things that they did, but they are basically missing you. They realize the real love that they had with you, even if they're still with a counterfeit right now. These spouses are thinking about y'all. Don't think that they're just all caught up with these counterfeits and they're not thinking about y'all. There's some spouses, I bet you any type of money, they for some of them, if they're still with the counterfeits, they go home and think about y'all because it ain't nobody that can compare to you. And they feel like it ain't nobody that can compare to them because just like it's nobody that can love you like they did, there's nobody that can love them the way that you did. So that's really why they are mad about all of this. They realize what you guys had, it was true love. So again, this is part of the process, guys. So let me play the remainder of the song.
Ain't nobody kiss the way I kiss. Ain't nobody gonna spin the way I spin. Oh, yeah. Gonna love you. It ain't nobody gonna be for you. Ain't nobody gonna open up doors for you. Ain't nobody gonna do what I went through. Ain't nobody gonna love you.
So, guys, that is it. You guys got to go listen to this song on your own and just let the whole thing play. Like, this song rocks from start to finish. Like, every piece of this song I can relate to with my kingdom spouse. And a lot of it is true, but again, God had to cause a divine separation because a lot of these spouses, I hate to say it, they were acting up, and God had to cause a separation so they can get their act together. And that's just a piece of the puzzle. But again, a lot of these spouses, they're in their feelings right now. They're upset with you, because they didn't think that you were going to walk away. They didn't think that you were going to walk away, and they are missing you. They are realizing that you were their one true love. You were their one true love, and they want that love back with you. And here is something that's key in that last verse. So, in that last verse, he says, "How could you leave me by myself?" So, a lot of these spouses, they feel alone. Again, I've talked about it before. You guys are thinking that these spouses are out here having a rock and rolling good time with these counterfeits. A lot of them are not. They are not. I'm telling you, there's been plenty of people that I know have been with people and they still feel empty inside, and they're just buying time with these people. They're just using these people as fillers. They don't see themselves being with these counterfeits long term. So I'm telling you, even though they may be with a counterfeit, they still feel alone. They still feel alone. So God is doing a brand new thing, guys. Just see what I say. It's gonna come forth. It's gonna come into fruition. God is gonna make it happen. These spouses, they are. God is creating a new heart within them, and so they're going through this process. And even with some of these spouses that's with counterfeits or whatever, it may look, and I talked about this before, it may look like they're having a ball, but they're really not. When they go home, when they have that alone time, they realize that something is missing, and that something is you. So, guys, hang in there. I hope you guys enjoyed the song. Listen to it on your own. It's a really beautiful song. This is your girl, Jennifer Land, the Crown Jewel, and I will talk with you guys next time.